Assalamu alaikum children, and welcome to another episode of Qasasul Atfal. My name is Samira and I'll be keeping you company for the next hour. This is our special time where we get to learn the fun way. We read stories, we watch cartoons, and we learn about everything around us. Come a little closer, hold my hand. Let's go to that special place where we have so much fun. Let's learn about Islam and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let's dream about Jannah and find ways to make Allah happy. Today, children, we're going to be doing some more arts and crafts. But first, let's go for a quick break. Welcome back, children. Look, we have Aisha from Glam Crafts with us in studio again. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you, Samira?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. And how are you today?
Alhamdulillah. It's so good to be back.
It's so exciting to have you back in studio. I can't wait to see what you have planned for us today.
Okay, today I have something very, very interesting. The kids are going to love it because it's names. All personalized names. Different types, something different for the boys, something different for the girls.
Wow, mashallah. And what names are these? Are these names that we've been given, like my name and your name?
Yes, I've got a few examples here that you guys are going to see shortly. And let's take it from there.
Okay, inshallah. So to make our beautiful names, oh, look, here's one over here, and this is very special. This one, would you like to read it to us?
Rabia, that's my daughter.
Ooh, mashallah. Look, children, this one says Rabia. Do you have one that has your name on it? Today, inshallah, we're going to learn how to make one with your name. And remember, everything you need, you can get at Glam Crafts, inshallah. Now tell me, Aisha, what do we need to make these beautiful nameplates?
Okay, Samira, what we require for these, first and foremost, is the name which we cut at the shop. It's in wood, right?
Okay.
Something like that. Okay. Then we're going to require paint to paint it. We're going to require varnish so that we can varnish it and mummies can wipe it. And then whatever you'd like to put on it, you can put on it.
Okay, I know I want to put some glitter and some stickers and crystals. I'm so excited.
Let's start.
Okay, inshallah. What's the first thing we have to do?
Okay, the first thing we're going to be doing, Samira, is painting. I've pre-painted. As you guys can see, we've got a few different ones. I've got a Rabia that's completed. I've got an Aman. That's a nice font for a boy, Samira. Can you see? It's not girly, like our cursive font.
I see.
And then we've got it in different colors for the boys. If
so
they'd
we
like,
can paint it in any way we like?
you can paint it in any way you like. Kiddies, you remember we did a textured lesson before, the textured cupcake. We can even texture these names and dry brush them, if that is what they'd like to do.
Wow, that will look so beautiful. I remember how to do the texture with the textured paint from Glam Crafts, and we used our little fingers to make all the texture.
Nice and messy.
Yes, and it was so much fun too.
A lot of fun.
Inshallah, children, if you missed that show, don't worry. We'll be doing a lot more of that, inshallah, with time to come. What's the next thing we have to do now?
Okay, the next thing, Samira, we are going to, I've painted Sadia halfway finished so that we don't take too long here. But I'm going to show the kiddies how to paint. Kiddies, I want you to see when we're painting, we use very little bit of paint and we always do edges first. Reason being is edges need to look neat as well. We can't have our edges not sticking out. Okay? We want them all to look one color. So edges always get painted first. And we use very little paint on the brush. As you can see, we don't want it to mess all over. Remember what I said before, kiddies? Always use a sheet of newspaper at the bottom of your project.
I remember that.
You remember that, Samira? Because mummies have a habit of shouting when things get dirty. I know, I shout.
And the next thing we need to do is?
Once edges are done, Samira, we're going to take paint and we're going to paint the top of it. Can you see how lovely that's looking?
Yes, it is. And I'm sure when it dries, it's going to look even better, inshallah.
Ameen.
Remember, children, while you're painting, what must you say? Subhanallah.
Subhanallah.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
If you do this, then even while painting and even while having fun, Allah will be happy with us and we will get the reward of Jannah, inshallah.
Inshallah.
This is so much fun. I just love painting.
Yes,
but tell
it
me,
is.
Aisha, what's the next thing we're going to do?
Obviously, kiddies, you guys remember, after paint, we need to wait for it to dry before we can varnish.
Wow.
So now we're going to wait for a little bit just for this to dry.
Okay, so then let's take a quick break while we wait for our paint to dry so that we can varnish it. And when we come back, we're going to finish our beautiful nameplates. Stay tuned. Don't go away. Welcome back, children. Do you remember what we were doing before the break? We had these beautiful wooden nameplates and we were painting them. And now, Aisha, what's the next thing we're going to do?
Okay, kiddies, you remember we painted and we were waiting for the paint to dry. The paint has dried and we are now going to varnish.
Okay, let's do it now. Where do we get this wonderful varnish from, Aisha?
The varnish you can get at Glam Crafts. Our varnish looks white, but once we apply it, it dries completely clear. And
That means it's going to be nice and shiny too.
It's going to have a gloss on it as well. So what we did previously and where we did edges first, we're going to do the same thing now, Samira. Quickly we do the edges. Right? And then we're going to do the edges done and we do a quick brush of the varnish on the alphabets.
Ah, I see now.
And can you see already a shine on the alphabets?
Yes, I can see it on
Even
the
on
word
this one. Can you see all
Sadia.
the shine?
Yes, on the Aman as well. There's
Yes.
a beautiful shine. What's the next thing we have to do now?
Next thing we're going to do is we're going to make it look like the Rabia one. So I'm going to show you guys just on the S how to put on your bling.
Okay, and is that the
And-
special Glam Craft glue?
That's your special Glam Craft glue. We're going to apply. Kiddies, you can maybe ask an adult to help you because we don't want too much of glue. Although this glue does dry completely clear, so you're not going to see any white when it's done. But that doesn't mean we want too much of glue on it. These little bling, what's nice about it, it comes in a whole row. It has a self-sticking backing, but we still apply a glue so that it doesn't ever come off. And because I painted the Sadia purple, I decided to use a lighter purple bling on it.
Ah, now I see. Remember, children,
So-
you can make it in any color that you
Yes,
like.
exactly. Obviously, and the girls, you could even make it one pink, one purple, and then put the bling according to those colors. And you'd probably just love putting the bling on. So maybe you guys would even have 2 rows of bling instead of the one that I'm putting on now.
I know, I would definitely. And for the boys, remember, if you don't want to put the bling stickers on, you can put stickers of cars or ships or planes or
Yes.
animals too.
Perfect. Because at shop, for the boys, we have little cars, trains, helicopters, Lamborghinis and Ferraris and Porsche, which you could paint and then stick maybe on your edges of your name. And you'd have a pretty, not a pretty, guys, sorry, you'd have a little boy nameplate.
That would be so fun. I'd love to have cars on one too. It will look so smart, mashallah. And the Sadia and the Rabia and the Aman, and I'm sure all the other names that you make are beautiful too. Remember, children, if you'd like a wooden cutout of your name that you can decorate, you know where to go, you know what to do. But we've come to the end of another show. Don't worry, we'll be back again soon. Don't forget to email us. We'll be waiting to hear from you on samira@itvnetworks.tv. Until next time, fi amanillah. Assalamu alaikum and bye.
Assalamu alaikum.